Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about PEAVEY 5150, the OG block letter versus 5152. Let me play something with my usual kind of general go-to sounds, and then let's go through the signal chain, tweak the amps so you hear the small differences. Lucky here, they are pretty close. The 5152 has a bit more upper mid bite in general, and the OG 5150 is a bit more woof on the low end. So yeah, the signal chain. This time my ESP Mirage Deluxe from 87 with the EMG 81 and SA neck pickup. There's a gain boost, but I didn't use that. Single volume, a few tone stuff. Then into the pedal board, where I now had a 808 Screamer, which is a replica of original TS 808 made by a Finnish guy some 25 years ago. Then into KHE Audio Electronics amp switcher, and then into these two amps, back to KHE via Friet power station. I'm attenuating these a bit so that the whole studio house isn't shaking. Then into my Marshall Vintage cab, which is in another room, and I have 3 Marshall Vintages and 1 Celestion V30 in that, and I'm miking the Celestion V30 with a classic setup, single SM57 and a ribbon mic. The ribbon mic is SC Electronics VR1. And then I have summed those 2 mics with the radials 2-to-1 summing mixer there, and then I get 1 sound signal to my Warm Audio's WA412 mic pre, and then into a DAW, which is a Logic. Okay, let's take the Tube Screamer off and dial both amps to all controls to noon and the gain to 2. Lows, mids, highs, presence, resonance, noon. And let's compare the lead channel first, and then the preamp gain to, let's keep it actually on, let's put it to 2. 2 lows, mids, highs, presence and resonance. So now first the 5152. The post gain, aka master volume, is hair below 4 on both, like 3.9. See here, doesn't sound very impressive. So let's add some gain. Let's put the gain on 3. As you hear, the 5150 original has more gain on chat. Okay, let's keep the gain on 3 and then let's put a classic 666 setup. So the 5150 original has more lows, more everything. So then let's add some resonance and presence. Now it's 8 on both. That's kind of, after 7 it really starts to do something. So the original first. A lot less gain, so let's increase the gain. This is now 3, let's put this to 5. Like you hear, they sound quite a bit different when you use the same settings. And now, well, you heard it. Let's now crank the resonance a bit on both. First the tune. Still this has more, but as you hear, they both sound pretty lame. These have a lot of mids, these amps. So let me just dial like I dial all amps. You know, first the 2. Where I ended, lows 7, treble, high 7, mids hair below 4, presence 6.5, presence 7. I think it was pretty much where it was. Be a little bit gain, again is now 6. Okay, then the black letter. So pre-gain 3.5, low 6, mix hair below 4, high 6, resonance hair below 6, and the presence is at 8. The 5152 has a little bit of that Marshall kind of mid, upper mid bite, and it's a little bit tighter. Okay, And how I usually like to use these, and like any amps or most amps, I like to hit them with an overdrive. So let's hit them with the 808 Screamer, drive 0, tone almost maxed, and level almost maxed. First the number 2. Yeah, I really like the feel, and I think it sounds pretty much like I had it. I guess the settings are so. Where I ended up is the pre-gain is 4.5, the lows are hair below 7, mids hair below 4, highs 7, the post is 4 where it has been, resonance 6.5, presence 8. Well, this has a lot of mids, these amps. I know that many people favor the 666 position. To me, kind of usually like them somewhere between 3 and 5, 3 and 4. Obviously it depends the cabinet. I mean, and speakers, I'm using V30 now, so V30s they have more mids than, let's say, a 65 watt Greenback, which is one of my favorite speakers too. With the Greenback I'd probably dial this a little bit differently, but not much. Okay, then let's dial the original 5150. A whole lot of gain. Too much lows, let's back them up a bit. So where did I end it? Pre-gain 2.5, tons of gain. Low 6, mids hair below 4, highs 6, the post gain is where it has been, 3.9, resonance 6, presence 8. Like here, they are really similar, the lead channel. This one has more gain, more lows on top, and a little bit more of that really high highs. The 5152, a little bit less gain on top, which I actually like a lot, because this is basically like almost like on and off. So it doesn't do much here, and then it's full blast, where this is much more linear. And this is a bit tighter, so I'm having this one, the lows on 6, this one on 7. The mids are both hair below 4, but this has a bit more. The mid shift, mid kind of volume, because this is a volume control for certain frequency. I feel that with the 51 or 52, it's a little bit more towards upper mids than on the original one. And I'm having a bit more top on this one, because this doesn't have that really high, so I can actually turn a little bit of more top, but it's still you know, doesn't sound harsh at all. And the resonance, we're having like, this is 6.5, this is 6. The presence is same on both. Okay, so that was the lead channel and the differences. Then let's switch them to a clean channel without the crunch mode, and let's disengage the tube screamer. So now we are on the 5152. Now I'm having the EMG SA neck pickup. Like here, because this one shares the same EQ with both channels, so now the clean sounds quite dull, but since this has separate EQ and pre-gain, you know, like this has pre-gain too separate, it's a lot more brighter. So let's dial this. It's pretty okay. Then the 2. This has the chime. This clean channel is really good. I like it a lot. Has the chime. And we add chorus. Let's use this one and chorus. I like to have the bright switch on both. So like here, the clean channel on the original one isn't that bad at all, despite the repetition. But the reason why it usually sounds bad, because when you dial your rhythm chunk sound, and then you switch to the clean channel, there's no separate tone stack for the clean. It usually sounds really dull and dead, whereas this one has, you know, EQs on separate EQs on both channels, so you can dial both your clean sound and your overdriven sound, you know, separately. But this clean is actually pretty good. But now when I've dialed the clean sound to be you know, great, then obviously the distorted sound is now different because my EQ is a bit different than what it was. Okay, then let's check the chorus off and check out the crunch mode. First with the 5152, now the bridge pickup. Reminds me quite a bit of, you know, cranked plexi kind of this stuff. Okay, let's check out the original one. you hear that mid kind of plexi like quah quah quah. I really like this. This was a bit louder. 5152s really loud like plexi. So this one is a lot darker, obviously with different EQ, but then again the lead channel sound will change. But now when we have this, now let's engage the tube screamer. So first, without the screamer 5152, rhythm channel, crunch mode, bright switch in. Then this one, bright switch in crunch mode without screamer, and then I'll kick that in. So those are the differences. Let's get back to the lead channel once more, like that, and then let's use it how I said it. So you hear the lead channel difference, because I guess that's the channel we all mostly use. Great. Okay, first the 2. Conclusion. Great, woofy, chunky amp. If you wanna get, 3 different optimal sounds, clean, crunch, and lead, at least I would need 3 or at least 2 of these. Because the way I use it, my settings, what I have when the lead channel is on, then when I switch to the rhythm channel, the clean mode, they don't really work. So I need to dial it again. And in a live situation, in the studio it doesn't matter because you can do it, but in a live situation it can be a bummer. 5152, 2 stone stacks, 2 separate controls for both channels, so you're good with 1 amp. You can dial a clean, your crunch sound separately from the your lead tone, which is the, you know, overdriven muscular tone. General difference is more gain on tap, a little bit looser low end, a little bit more of that really high, a little bit less gain on tap, tighter low end, more mid upper, mid Marshall kind of mid focus, and a little bit softer on that really high stuff. Both absolutely fantastic amps. I love them both. The original 5150s and Marshall JTM 800s, these are from the 80s. They're absolutely my favorite amps of all time, and I have used these amps the most on many recordings, albums, tours, sessions, and whatnot, in many different music styles. Because, like you heard, they cover everything from clean, especially this one, to a plexi style, overdrive, especially this one, and to a really heavy boom boom chug, both. Hey, hopefully this was interesting and informative. Thanks for watching. If you like, you know the drill. Until next time, take care. Bye.